Knoxville can be said to begin when General Buckner is withdrawn to Chattanooga by General Braxton Bragg. Following his withdrawal from Knoxville, General Burnside's Army of the Ohio enters Tennessee through several passes in the Cumberland Mountains, from Kingston to Knoxville, and assumes control of Knoxville and its surrounding areas in the first week of September 1863. General Burnside's forces are stretched thin in late September 1863 from Bull's Gap all the way down to Cleveland, at the time Rosecrans is defeated at Chickamauga. Infighting between General Bragg and his staff resulted in the direct intervention of Confederate President Jefferson Davis. The result of his intervention is the dispatch of Longstreet's reinforced corps, now 20,000 men and cavalry, to retake Knoxville from Burnside. General Burnside and Longstreet's forces meet up on the banks of the Tennessee River, as both generals realize that the key to the victory is to withdraw to Knoxville first and man the earthworks and fortifications left behind. This race leads to the battle that we now know as Campbell Station. General Burnside's forces show a little more hustle and get to the crossroads at Campbell Station about 15 minutes before Longstreet. Those 15 minutes would prove crucial, and Burnside's army are allowed to withdraw into Knoxville. General Burnside's forces were quickly trying to reinforce the fortifications and earthworks. General Sanders' cavalry unit was asked to hold off the Confederate forces to allow this work to continue. In this desperate battle near the location of this photo, General Sanders was killed by sharpshooters from the Bleak House.
Dixieland, and I wish I was in Dixie. Hooray, hooray! In Dixieland, I'll take my stand to live and die in Dixie. Away, away, away down south in Dixie.
History records the weather to be cold and well below freezing the morning of the 29th. Confederate forces are attacking without the benefit of an artillery barrage to try to get the benefit of surprise. 4 brigades line up on the northwest corner of Fort Sanders. 3 attack with 1 in reserve. Whatever benefit is gained by the surprise morning attack is negated by the fact that Fort Sanders has a much deeper ditch in front of it than the Confederate forces thought from their view from afar. Also, the cold weather allowed the Union forces to pour water over the sides of the fort, thereby making a sheet of ice. So not only did the Confederate forces have to try to scale a muddy wall that at some points was 20 feet tall, but it was also icy. Longstreet's 3 brigades number almost 3,000. The 79th New York, the opposing Union force, is likely less than 250. But being on the defensive and having the fortifications are all the difference that this battle makes. The battle is decisive and only lasts about 20 minutes and is one of the greatest and most lopsided Union victories in the war.